No, Alexander, and I'm recording, so just be ready. Are you ready?
Okay. Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Okay, because I want to try to get this up right away, and that
Right.
is that I'm going to read you the headline because it should have come as a surprise, but why
Hmm.
not? Why not surprise you a little bit? I just got it literally. Sanders joins Biden live stream to give full-throated endorsement. So they got, side by side on a live stream. Of course, both of them are quarantined and social distancing, not quarantine, social distancing. And as I think the whole world has now pretty much predicted, Bernie Sanders has gotten behind Biden 100%.
Well,
There you go.
I think Alex, that was our prediction, and I think that was one of the safest predictions we've ever made. Actually, I think Bernie has been the Pied Piper of the left wing, of the so-called progressive, ultra progressive left, of all the Bernie bros. His purpose was to mobilize them and lead them all into the DNC's camp, because that's what he's done. This is not a real insurrectionist. He loves being senator for Vermont. He loves being part of the Democratic establishment. He was going to support Biden right from the get-go, and that was what it was all about. He did it with Hillary, and now he's done it with Biden, and no one should be surprised. The amazing thing to me is why anybody thought otherwise. Why anybody thought that he would fight this. He didn't fight it in 2016. He wasn't going to fight it now.
Just like he did with Hillary Clinton, he's now doing with Biden.
Absolutely. I'm going to make a prediction. It's going to disgust people, and even fewer people as a result. I mean, it's going to lose.
It's going to embarrass a lot of people as well, because a lot of people got behind the Bernie Sanders movement. And I say that very, very loosely, because what's a movement without an effective leader?
What's a movement without an effective leader? It's got no organization. It's not a party, because Bernie's never going to create a party of his own. I mean, that's absolutely clear. It's not a movement. It's a media thing. It's a piece of theater. It was a show. That's all it ever was. It was a show.
Yeah, we had that live stream, and what was the title of it? False prophet.
Yeah,
that's what Bernie was.
Absolutely. As opposed to us, whose prophecies come true, at least where American politics
most of the time.
Nothing false about us. No, I mean, really, I mean,
that's the breaking news. It just came in right now, Alexander. So I'll stay up a little late, and I'll get it up.
Good
so
for you.
Can just see a couple of minutes. I mean, we don't have to drag this out to be a long video. No. That's the breaking news. Bernie Sanders has fallen in line as expected, as he knew he was going to do all along. He's supporting Biden. He's going to hit the campaign trail with Biden as long as Biden lasts. That is, as long as Biden can last. Because I don't think Biden's going to be able to go for very long.
No. Laurel and Hardy, basically. I mean, this is Laurel and Hardy.
And here's the next prediction. When Biden does go away, because he won't make it, Bernie Sanders will fall in line and support Hillary Clinton or Cuomo or whoever else they throw. There'll be Hillary Clinton. On this point, I think it'll be Hillary Clinton. I think H.A. Goodman, I've been following him. I think he's right on this one. It will be Hillary Clinton. I can't see who else. Michelle Obama, no, Hillary Clinton.
No, it's not going to be Michelle Obama. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not. But I'm not sure it'll be Hillary Clinton. I mean, I'm not saying it won't be. I'm not as in touch with these things as you are. But on one prediction, you're absolutely right. Whoever the Democrats pick, Bernie will support them. I mean, if they picked Attila the Hun, he would support Attila the Hun. I have any doubt about it.
Have you ever seen, to close out the video, have you ever seen a candidate like Bernie Sanders, a person, a politician, lead so many people astray and jerk so many people's chains? No, I mean, literally BS so many people as Bernie Sanders has done for so long.
I know.
Two election cycles.
No, I haven't. I mean, the comparison people make with Jerry Corbyn. Well, Jerry Corbyn did try to lead the Labour Party. He led them into 2 general elections. In one, he almost won. I mean, he would have
wanted to win, didn't he?
He wanted to win, exactly. I mean, there's no question. I mean, he may have been all the things people say about him: useless, ineffective, disorganized, incompetent, weak. But at least he did try and win in his own way. I don't. Bernie doesn't want to win. I mean, that's the point. He's not about winning. I mean, he never has been. He's about, supporting the Democrats, being on friendly terms with the DNC, even though they sort of badmouth him at every opportunity, and having his cushy job as senator for Vermont. I mean, that's all he's about. He's not a real candidate. He's not a real politician. He's not a real challenger. He never has been, and he's certainly no revolutionary. I mean, the idea that this was a Bernie revolution was just for the birds. There was no reality to it.
Actions speak louder than words. He supported Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, as I said, he'd support Mickey Mouse if Mickey Mouse was a Democrat. I mean, that's
and we've documented all the stuff that Biden has done, all the bad stuff that he has done, especially with regards to Ukraine.
Yeah, of which, to be very clear, Donald Trump has done nothing. Donald Trump, they've investigated him. They haven't found any evidence of corruption. They haven't found any evidence of tax evasion. He wasn't a Russian asset. I mean, that insane and ludicrous story. I mean, he's done none of those things. Go over and sex allegations. Well, I mean, Joe Biden. I mean, he's now facing sex allegations all over the place. Of course, we don't talk about those. The New York Times wrote a big piece, poo-pooing the allegations against Joe Biden. But I mean, with Joe Biden, you have it all. With Donald Trump, actually, this is the amazing thing. You don't really have anything. You don't have anything. Yeah. I mean, they haven't even found, sex assault. He may have had sex with all kinds of people. There's no evidence that it was in any way non-consensual, or that it involved harassment or assault. You could be sure if there was anything like that, they'd have found it, and they found nothing.
Oh yeah, they've screwed. I don't think there's been one. I don't even want to say political figure that has been more scrutinized and probably more investigated than Trump. But Biden,
in U.S. history. In U.S. history, going all the way back to the first presidency.
The FBI was digging into Trump. The own U.S. intelligence, FBI and CIA was digging into Trump.
FBI, CIA, NSA, any New York Times.
Biden has been treated. Biden has been treated with kid gloves. Kid gloves.
Exactly. I mean, there's no comparison, actually. I mean, here you have actual evidence. I mean, we've talked about it so often. Actual evidence of what was going on in Ukraine and with Hunter Biden. I mean, just imagine, if Jared Kushner had been, getting some huge job in some country where, the US overthrew the government, or was involved in overthrowing the government, and, Donald Trump was involved in all that. They'd be all over the media. It'd be all over the media. With Joe Biden, nobody talks about it. The wrong thing is to want it investigated. And that's what Donald Trump gets impeached for. I mean, it's just crazy, actually. But, I come back to this, and I really want to get this home to people. I mean, Donald Trump may be many things. He may be flamboyant. He may be a bit coarse in some of his language. I don't particularly find it objectionable how he speaks, but some people claim not to like it. The fact is, no wrongdoing has ever been found against him. It's quite remarkable. And given that, he works in the property business, which is, very tough business if you know anything about it, that's really amazing, actually.
Well, I mean, the Biden family also worked in the property business.
Oh,
they were looking to confiscate land in East Ukraine.
Well, there you go.
Open it up to oil production.
But that's the point. That's the difference. I mean, and he was, of course, in the Senate, where he was, the senator for the credit cards. So you name
He was also Speaker of the Parliament for Ukraine.
Well, indeed he was, and head of his government and all kinds of other things. So, and was in Delaware also. Sorry, he was senator for Delaware and was running, protecting the credit cards. I mean, he you name it, Sleepy Joe was in it. I mean, all the things that Donald Trump has been accused of, Sleepy Joe has done. But that's, of course, not the way it's intended. Creepy Joe. And of course, who does, the great progressive white knight Bernie Sanders, the fearless campaigner for the American working man and woman, who is he going to champion? Creepy Joe. I mean, it's just, you couldn't make it up. You couldn't make it up.
A man, the vice president of the Obama administration, that threw 5 million people out of their homes. He supported Hillary Clinton, a woman who was responsible for the dismantling of Libya and turning Libya to open air slave markets.
Yes.
But Trump's the racist. Okay.
Well, indeed, yeah. It's the world turned upside down. I mean, in terms of the reality, it is the world turned upside down. But as I said, coming back to what you said, Bernie, I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. Yeah. I'm laughing. I am absolutely.
Let's close the book on Bernie Sanders. He was 100% a complete fake and phony.
Let's hope we see the last of him. Frankly, I mean, he's been just a distraction as far as I'm concerned.
No.